Quail Creek is a much older lake than any of our others. It's much deeper. It has a natural tributary. And the bass that were put into this, the northern strain bass, have been here so long that they have had a lot of time to get very, very big, very established. We have very successful spawns here. We're just getting ready to go into that spawn now. We're hoping to catch some fish today that are staging up, some larger fish. The bigger of the species usually comes in first and spawns the earliest. And so we're hoping to be able to intersect with some of those fish. We'll be fishing very shallow today. A lot of the fish, as I said, are moving up and getting ready to declare territory. And when they do that, they become very defensive. When they hit our baits, they're not necessarily hitting those baits because they're hungry, they want to eat it. But again, it's very territorial.
2 of them, 3
yes,
of them.
Sir? Oh, you're kidding.
4
really?
of them, 4 of them.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my God, it's the Hilton.
That is a 7-pound fish. Oh, look at the size of the girth on that girl. Look at the girth on her, Greg.
Oh, I think she's seen us.
That's a 7-pound fish. We've got, 3 types of fish right now. You've got post-spawn or post-spawn fish that have already come up spawn and are moved off. They're actively feeding. You've got pre-spawn fish. They're coming out of the deep. They're moving up, looking for areas to bed. And you've got spawning fish. Some of these fish, we'll catch some spawning fish. We're going to put those right back on their beds. We're looking for those active cruising fish that are in these shallows moving around. And this fish is she's more than likely moving up to spawn, looking for a bed and a mate, and she's just not interested. She's got a little spot back here she likes. You pitch to her a few times, she just turns her nose and goes the other way. Oh yeah. This almost feels naughty. Boy, those two are working that nest. I'm surprised they're not attacking our stuff. In fact, Greg, they might actually be in the act of spawning right there.
Yeah.
They were turning and rubbing each other. And,
right.
It feels uncomfortable to me. I've got Greg, the pastor, with me, and he's fine with all this.
Yeah, it's a natural thing. Yeah.
Look at the male's watching her to see if she's going to lay eggs. I honestly think that's what's going on. He's getting ready to do his deal. He's like, just give me a few minutes here, fellas. Look at how close he's guarding her. You can get fixated on this stuff and end up not catching anything too.
Yeah.
The key on early spring is not to get too locked in on sight fishing, because you can spend a lot of time on a lot of bass that may or may not be ready to feed or active on you. And so you kill a lot of time on very sedentary fish. We travel all over Utah, in fact all over the West, and one of the things that we really love is our Ford F-350. We love the guys at King Garf American Fork Ford. They treat us right. This vehicle is unbelievable. The American Fork Ford store also let us bring down the brand new, fully redesigned Ford Explorer, and let me tell you what, this is not your grandma's Explorer. From top to bottom, fully redesigned, new ergonomics, it's gorgeous, it's powerful, the fuel economy is incredible, and inside, let me tell you what, the car is spectacular.
It has the distance control, cruise control, which you can set at 3, 4, 5 car lengths, and it will adjust your speed according to the cars in front of you. Touch of a button, she'll open up, you can put your groceries in, your kids. The back seats are electronic, so they can lift and fold. That's their 3rd row seat, so seating of 7 capacity.
We've driven this to southern Utah and back, and we are absolutely impressed here at Hooked on Utah. The power, the ergonomics inside, how quiet and firm the ride is, this vehicle is mind-blowing.
We can hardly keep them on the lot. Heating and air conditioning seats, which is really nice on the hot summer days or the cold winter days. You want the new Explorer to come down and test drive it, and you'll be sold on it.
Once you roll out on the road, you won't want to drive anything home but a brand new Ford Explorer.
Nice one, buddy. He's a monster. That is a beefo.